Hello, friends, and happy holidays. Welcome back to Movies, Munchies, and Moscato. I am Rhonda.
And I am Rochelle.
We're just a couple of friends who love Christmas, movies, television, and wine. So if it's something that interests you, please stick around and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Now it's time for movie news, reviews, and pop culture discussion. So Randall Park, formerly of Fresh Off the Boat, is set to star in the movie called Blockbuster for Netflix. So this series will be set at the last location of the video rental franchise and explore what it takes and who it takes for a small business to succeed.
I feel like I've seen this. Is
Seen
this
what?
new?
Yeah, they haven't even filmed it yet.
Oh, because there was a documentary on Blockbuster.
Oh, that is true. I think they are going to use it to film it, though, as well.
Oh, okay.
That location. I believe that's what their plan is.
Well,
It's not
probably the last one that was open.
right. It's supposed to be about that, but it's a fictional account of that
Oh, I
location.
see. Okay.
So, but I believe they'll probably try and film in that location as well.
Well, that's good news because I did watch that documentary. It was pretty interesting.
Interesting. So this sounds, like it might be funny. Because he's usually a comedian, so we'll see.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. That'll be funny. That will be.
Delroy Lindo is set to join Mahershala Ali in the new Blade movie. Doesn't say who he'll play in Blade, but, Blade always usually has some, what do you call, cohorts or, not accomplices, that's the wrong word, because Blade's kind of like the anti-hero. But anyway, but we love Delroy Lindo, so looking forward to that. Jonah Hill is set to star as Jerry Garcia in a Grateful Dead movie, which will be directed by Martin Scorsese.
Okay, so my take on this is I like Martin Scorsese. I think he's a great director. But Jonah Hill as Jerry Garcia, that is just...
I know.
I don't
see it. Especially once he ages. Maybe they'll cast someone as an older version.
Well, he needs to play Jerry as... I don't know. There's a lot of love for Jerry Garcia, right? A lot of deadheads. And when he died, that was a tough one. I remember where I was the day he died, and I was like in shock. We were so sad.
Okay.
And so, I think of him as kind of a comedic actor.
That's true. I mean, he has done some dramatic roles.
What was his last dramatic one?
There was Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, yeah, he was good in that.
He was in that one called War Dogs.
Yeah, I guess so.
Where he was a gun runner.
That's true. That is true. He has kind
Moneyball. He's done some
and
stuff.
he's kind of evolved.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give him a chance. Just a little protective of Jerry Garcia.
Right? Interesting to see how they make him look like him. I guess that's always the interesting thing. Anthony Anderson, right now he's starring on the last season of Blackish, but he is now going to rejoin the Law and Order revival, along with new cast members Hugh Dancy, formerly of Hannibal, and then Jeffrey Donovan, formerly of Burn Notice. So I think that's awesome. I was wondering who they could get from the original to come back. So far, he's the only one. Not because he was on it when it was last on. So it was just good timing that Blackish was ending as this is starting again.
Oh, wow.
So we'll see who else they can get to come back. Maybe Sam Waterston as the DA. Maybe not. I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah. I did watch a little bit of Law and Order. Not all the time. I remember the music.
Oh, of course. Yeah. It's very...
Do.
So, yeah, I was an avid watcher, especially... I got into it on reruns, and then once I did, I started watching the newer stuff. So I do like it. Chucky, the series on Sci-Fi, has been renewed for season 2. So apparently, it's doing well. I don't have Sci-Fi, so I've never been able to check it out. But maybe it'll eventually get on Netflix or something, and I'll watch it because I did watch all the original movies. So I guess I should just see how the series is.
Sci-Fi, and I have not watched a Chucky movie. I've seen 1 and 2. And then they started getting ridiculous. So I'm like, no, not watching it anymore.
I thought the first 3 were fine. I think I actually own the first 3 now that I think about it.
Really?
But after that, for me, is when it got more ridiculous. Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's good.
I did like the first 3 though.
I didn't see 3.
But yeah, once it came to 4 and 5, like if 5 was when he had a kid, I was like, what?
And then a bride and a kid.
So I actually never did watch the 5th one. Now that I think about it, I never did watch number 5. So there is one I didn't see.
Probably didn't miss anything.
That was one I didn't see. Nicolas Cage is set to star as Dracula in the movie called Renfield. This will be alongside Nicholas Hoult, and he will be playing the henchman named Renfield that the movie is named after. So I don't think I ever realized Dracula had a henchman, but I guess it's something well known in Dracula history that he had a henchman named Renfield. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So this will be his first big budget actioner in years. So hopefully it goes well.
So this is based on the fictional character Dracula, not like the documentary.
Oh no.
How Dracula became,
No.
because he had a different name.
No.
Okay. All right.
Wasn't this really Vlad or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Vlad the Impaler.
That's right. So hopefully it'll be good because we do like Nicolas Cage when he's on his game. So
right, that's true.
And then finally, Channing Tatum is returning for Magic Mike: The Last Dance. That's right, it'll be Magic Mike number 3, folks.
Oh my.
And Steven Soderbergh is returning to direct again. He didn't direct number 2, just the first one, but now he's coming back for number 3. So, yeah,
I haven't seen one of them.
Really?
I know. What's wrong with me? I know. I haven't seen them. Not one.
That is surprising. I liked both of them. I mean, people on the first one got such mixed reviews because people thought there needed to be more dancing and less story, which is hilarious to me. Whereas the fact that it had story was good to me.
Right.
It was okay that it didn't feature much stripping. It's fine, ladies. There's, what you saw was more than enough. It was, I don't know. It was funny to me.
Well, I did hear the second one was better.
Yes, the second one, they made it just more comedy.
Oh,
it was more comedic. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah, and you had a lot more eye candy. And says, yes, there was a lot more dancing. But I did enjoy it. So,
Good.
that was
Okay.
good stuff.
I know. I've got to watch it.
So, yes, definitely
Let me
watch
keep
it.
that on my list.
So, movies and TV shows out last week and this week. We will start with last week. First up, House of Gucci. This is in theaters with Lady Gaga, Adam Driver, Al Pacino, Jared Leto, and many more that we won't all name. But when Patrizia, is it Reggiani? Okay. An outsider from humble beginnings marries into the Gucci family, her unbridled ambition begins to unravel the family legacy and triggers a reckless spiral of betrayal, decadence, revenge, and ultimately murder. I am looking forward to watching this. This will actually be one that Miss Rochelle will talk about later in her what we watched portion. But
this is a dumb question.
Yeah.
Jared Leto, because he's a master of disguises, what part did he play?
he was the older gentleman that was kind of balding with the side.
Oh my
I don't know if he was like an uncle or something.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, that was him.
You're kidding me.
Mm-mm.
Oh
With the
my
big nose
gosh.
and yeah, that was all that prosthetics they put on him.
And he was balding and he was weird.
Yeah, I could tell from the trailer he was.
That was Jared Leto.
Mhm.
You've got to be kidding me. He is fantastic. Because I didn't know that was him. I didn't. Now I can see it in my mind. His eyes. But he played the son of who was Al Pacino, who's one of the ones who started Gucci. So he played his son, and he was the weirdest guy.
So Adam Driver's also a son, then.
No, not of Al Pacino. He's a son of the brother of that played Al Pacino.
Okay, so Jared Leto's character is a brother of Al Pacino, but
No, he's the son of Al Pacino.
Oh, he's a son, but so he's Adam's uncle, then that character's uncle.
No,
Patricia's.
but he's like they're cousins. Adam Driver and.
So how would that not be his uncle? I guess
because Jeremy Irons is his uncle, his father.
Okay.
So he's Gucci, you
Right.
know? And then Adam Driver is his son.
Right.
And then you have Al Pacino, who's the brother to Adam Driver's father, or Jeremy Irons. You follow
Right.
me? And then his son is Jared Leto, Al Pacino's son.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But it's a huge family business.
Right. Well,
And so Jared Leto wants to be part of it, and he's got.
Oh, he's not in the start.
No.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And he wants to be. It's crazy. Anyway.
Well, that's cool. Also, Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City. This is the prequel to all the previous Resident Evil movies, but this is in theaters and stars Robbie Amell and Kaya Scodelario. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing her name, but so Raccoon City, once the booming home of pharmaceutical giant Umbrella Corp, the company's exodus left the city a wasteland, a dying town with a great evil brewing below the surface. When that evil is unleashed, a group of survivors must work together to uncover the truth behind Umbrella and make it through the night. So I do want to watch this. I probably won't ever see it in theaters, but once it does hit, on demand or video, I will watch it.
It did show up, I think, on demand for me. Because
Already?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think you have to rent it, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's out there.
Okay.
So I should watch it.
I'd have to
watched
wait
one of
so
them.
long because I'm sure it's like $20 since it's still new.
Yeah.
I'll wait until it's cheaper.
Well, I'll talk about this later, but I did watch the new James Bond movie at home.
Right.
And when I went to see House of Gucci, the tickets were $11 a pop. So Alex and I watched it, and watched the James Bond movie, and it actually saved us $2 by renting it at home. Because I couldn't get tickets at the theater.
Oh, that's true. I mean, yeah, I guess it's cheaper now. That's true. It's been out
unless
for a
you
bit.
go on $5 movie night, but
True.
So if you look at it that way, it actually saves you a bit of money.
If there's two of you, yes. For me, paying $20 just for me.
Nope. Then we do.
Yeah.
Then we do
I'll
Tuesday
just wait.
movie night.
I'm like, I'll just wait. Then we have Encanto. This is just in theaters. What surprised me, since it's a Disney movie, they didn't decide to make you pay that extra to watch it on Disney Plus, but that's cool. So this has the voices of John Leguizamo and Stephanie Beatriz, who was just recently in The Heights. Really like her. So the Madrigals are an extraordinary family who live hidden in the mountains of Colombia in a charmed place called the Encanto. The magic of the Encanto has blessed every child in the family with a unique gift, every child except Mirabelle. However, she soon may be the Madrigal's last hope when she discovers that the magic surrounding the Encanto is now in danger. I think this looks very cute. I do want to see it.
It's so cute.
So it probably will be one I'll wait when it gets on Disney Plus for me to watch it.
It does
But I
look
do
cute.
there's just so much. It's like I got to focus on the major things for the theater for right now. Then we have Licorice Pizza. This is in theaters and stars Bradley Cooper, Maya Rudolph, Cooper Hoffman, and Sean Penn. So Alana Kane and Gary Valentine grow up, run around, and fall in love in California's San Fernando Valley in the 1970s. It looks weird, but it also looks cute.
Yeah.
I thought.
I think it's weird. I'm like, it doesn't grab me at all. The amazing thing is it's got a great cast.
Right?
But I don't know. I don't even know that it's cute.
Just what I've seen of the cute stuff between the youngsters in the trailer, I was like, okay, that part might be
Yeah,
cute.
I'm
Which
sure.
I guess is the majority of the movie, supposedly, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm sure it's probably good. I
Yeah.
don't know. It just it didn't grab me. It
That's-
wasn't one where I'm like, yeah, I gotta
Gotta
see
see
it.
it. That's true. We have National Champions. This is in theaters with Alexander Ludwig, Timothy Oliphant, and J.K. Simmons. So 3 days before the college football national championship game, star quarterback LaMarcus James and teammate Emmett Sunday ignite a players' strike, declaring they won't compete until all student athletes are fairly compensated. With billions of dollars at risk and legacies on the line, the stakes couldn't be higher. This was also when we saw the trailer on and reviewed, and it looks great.
Yeah, it does look really good.
I'd definitely watch this one.
I think it's based on a true story, isn't it? Or is it just a made
It's
up one?
it said it's fictional, so I mean,
it is? Okay.
yeah,
Huh.
that's true.
College football, it's like, you're not supposed to pay these guys, but
right.
whatever.
I do think it
guess they
came.
are
I do
now.
think it came up in real life, but I mean, it didn't go anywhere. So I'm guessing the movie probably maybe it actually ends up they maybe get what they're asking for, so we know that was fiction.
Right, exactly. Wow.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have Bruised. This is a movie on Netflix that is starring Halle Berry and also being directed by Halle Berry, her first time directing, so that's cool. So she is playing Jackie Justice, a disgraced MMA fighter who has failed at the one thing she's ever been good at, fighting. When 6-year-old Manny, the son she walked out on years ago, returns to her doorstep, Jackie has to conquer her own demons. It's so funny. I actually had forgotten this came out.
Wow.
I'd forgotten this came out because I would have watched it over the week. I just honestly forgot and I didn't even, yeah, my brain just conked out on me for that. Anywho, it does look good. Then we have Selling Sunset, season 4 on Netflix. So that's just continuing, the women of the Oppenheim Group's real estate and their, shenanigans. So I have watched them all, so I'll continue to do so because they are entertaining. Then we have True Story. This is a limited series on Netflix and stars Kevin Hart and Wesley Snipes. So a tour stop becomes a matter of life and death for a famous comic when the fallout from a night with his brother threatens to destroy everything he's built. This looks really good and really intense. So I know you have to be in a certain frame of mind to watch this one.
So Kevin Hart's not being funny in this one?
No.
It's more of a serious role for him?
Yeah, he's playing a
Oh.
stand-up comedian, but something happens when he goes up to a hotel with a woman, and it doesn't. It's very good. The trailer didn't give it away exactly. Just something happens. The brother, supposedly played by Wesley Snipes, is trying to help him, but is he really? I'm sure that's part of the.
Cool. I'm going to see it then.
So,
I'll
I
watch
do
it 'cause
wanna watch
I do
it.
like Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, so I do want to talk that.
Hey.
And then we have Hawkeye. Looking forward to this one. This is a series on Disney Plus and stars Jeremy Renner as Hawkeye from the Avengers movies, and also Haley Steinfeld. And so Clinton Barton, which is the Jeremy Renner character, and Kate Bishop is the Hallie character, shoot a few arrows and try to avoid becoming the target themselves during the Christmas season. So I've seen all the other Disney Plus series based off the Avengers characters. So I'm sure this one is great too. It's gotten good reviews so far. It does just release weekly. It did the first 2 off the bat, and then now it's just releasing every week. So I do need to start watching that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it's good. I've seen the rest of them. I've seen Loki. I've seen WandaVision. I've seen Captain or Falcon. Sorry,
You're
Falcon
so
and the
good
Winter
at that.
Soldier.
I haven't seen all of them, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're really good. They did a really good
I
job on
know,
the series.
and I keep hearing that. And so then when I go to watch these things, I'm like, now what should I watch? I forgot. Seriously, if I don't write it down, I forget about
That
it.
happens so many times. Then we have The Real World Homecoming. This is season 2 on Paramount Plus, and this one is going back to Los Angeles. So 7 members of the original cast members from Los Angeles reunite in the same Venice beach house and reflect on how the series transformed their lives. So again, I'll watch this because that was still a season I watched. Like I said, I probably watched the first, I want to say, it was 4 or 5 seasons. Whatever season Las Vegas was, that was the last one I watched. And I thought it was either 4 or 5 back in the day. So I'll watch Homecoming up until that, and then I don't care because I didn't watch everyone else to know about them. So, but I like this. I think this is so cool.
Yeah, I
for
used to
people
watch
come back.
Real World too, but I haven't watched it in years.
So exactly. Then finally for last week we have Hannah. This is season 3 that was released on Amazon and just stars a returning Esme Creed Miles and Muriel Enos. So they're just concluding the adventures of Hannah and Marissa up in Hannah Land. So I will be watching that. You guys it's a really good series. I know I've said this before on the previous 2 seasons, but you guys really should give it a go. They're short. They're like 6-8 episodes a season is all. So yeah, and it's a good actioner. So Hannah, she was born to be raised as a soldier, like a secret agent per se, because kids are basically the way. And so in the beginning, it's based off the movie years ago that starred Saoirse Ronan when she was still like 12. Now she's a full grown like 28-year-old. But so now the series is taken off from there. So it had Joel Kinnaman, from The Killing originally, as the dad. And he stole her from this group, raised her as his own, and still taught her how to defend herself and fight. So when this group comes looking for her, she's able to handle them. And her whole goal is to take down this corporation so they stop breeding women to have these kids and raise them as, secret agents and fighters, because that's, obviously the wrong thing to do.
Oh, wow.
So this is season 3. It's a conclusion. So I'm hoping it ends on a good note where she's able to take him down. So it's just a really good actioner, but also it's a very good story. So
Okay.
I do.
Jeez, I'll have to watch that too. That sounds like that's something I'd be interested in. Not to mention too, I am a big fan of, what's his name?
Oh, Joel Kinnaman?
Yes, Joel Kinnaman.
And also
I'm such a fan, I forgot his
Muriel
name.
Enos, sorry, she's also from The Killing. She played his partner on that show. So it's just funny they both ended up in this.
Really?
Yeah, that's her. So it's just funny they both
so
ended
what
up
does she play?
in Hannah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's I guess slight spoiler alert. She started out being the antagonist against the two of them, and then they kind of flipped her. So now she's trying to help now.
Didn't I say I started watching that? I watched it on my phone.
Oh, maybe
It was
you
at a
did.
hotel.
Oh, you may have.
Yes, I did. It looked very futuristic kind of thing. Maybe.
No.
Maybe Hunger Games-ish.
Yeah. Oh, depending on what part you saw, maybe. Yeah.
It is very
Especially
good.
when she's trying to get out of the clinic. Yeah. It is kind of like that.
Okay. Well, I need to watch that again. Okay.
So, yeah, it's a good time. I promise.
All right.
Okay, so for this week, yay, we have Red Rocket. This is in theaters with Simon Rex. This is about a washed-up porn star that clashes with his estranged wife after returning to his hometown in Texas. I said this trailer. I remember we watched this. To me, it looked funny. Simon Rex apparently is a former MTV VJ. He actually really did go on to porn, so he's just playing what he knows. He's just playing to what he knows.
Okay.
And it does look funny, so I won't see it in theaters, but once it finally hits, video, I probably will. Then we have Silent Night in theaters, starring Keira Knightley, Matthew Good, and Lily Rose Depp. So a couple invite their closest friends to join their family for Christmas dinner at their idyllic home in the English countryside. As the group comes together, it feels like old times, but behind all the laughter and merriment, something isn't quite right. The world outside is facing impending doom, and no number of gifts, games, or wine can make mankind's imminent destruction go away.
Wow, it sounds like today. Like what's going on today.
This actually is really good. It's like, it reminds me of they're trying to do something kind of horror-based, but set at Christmas, kind of like Black Christmas or Krampus or all those other things.
I was going to say Krampus-ish, except
so this, it reminds me kind of like if you guys ever saw that movie called Ready or Not. It gives me that type of vibe. So, yeah, I think it looks good. We like Keira Knightley. We like Matthew Good, and I haven't really seen Lily Rose Depp in anything quite yet. She's Johnny Depp's daughter.
That's his daughter.
Yes, that's his daughter. So, but. I don't know. I would give it a whirl once it hits video. It wasn't when I run to the theater to see, but it does look entertaining. So.
And this is out in the theater now?
Yes. And then we have Power of the Dog. This is a movie out on Netflix. This was at Sundance here in Utah this year. But this stars Benedict Cumberbatch, Jesse Plemons, and Kirsten Dunst, who Jesse and Kirsten are a real life couple, just FYI.
Are they really?
Yep, they've had 2 babies now. They're not married, but they do live together and having a good old time. So this is about a domineering rancher who responds with mocking cruelty when his brother brings home a new wife and her son until the unexpected comes to pass. This isn't one that grabs me because, again, it's hard for me to watch anything that's like a Western, and is what the thing is based in. So, but it's gotten good reviews, and that's Fairly Benedict is awesome in it. I'll just forever dislike him as Doctor Strange, but that's just me. That's just me.
And I've seen him in others.
That's true. He's in so many other things.
Yeah,
That's just
I think he's a great actor.
That's true. He really is.
So is there anything about a dog in there then?
Right? I wonder why it is called that. That's true. I'm not sure.
A dog, maybe it's a metaphor for.
That's probably true. Something like that, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Then we have Mixtape. This is also a movie on Netflix and stars Julie Bowen from Modern Family. So in 1999, 12-year-old Beverly discovers a broken mixtape made by her late parents. She sets out to find the songs and learn more about her mom and dad. This just sounds cute. I haven't seen any type of trailer or preview about it, but I think that's cool. It's like, yes, I used to do mixtapes up the wazoo back in the day when I was also a 12 and 13-year-old girl.
Oh, no kidding. So this speaks to you.
Yeah, just a little, And then, we finally have Money Heist Part 5, Volume 2 on Netflix.
Yeah,
as you guys know, I've been there from the beginning. I caught on in the pandemic last year when it was really at the height of its popularity. So, and this is it. This is the final 5 episodes is all.
Wow.
Can't wait to see how it ends. We've already lost some people. I've already cried. So, what more else can they do to me? I just want to see.
So this is something we could binge if we haven't watched it yet.
You sure can. You sure can. So, I'm looking forward to it. And then we have Mariah's Christmas, The Magic Continues on Apple TV. Now, she did do a special last season, so she's doing a new one this season. So, all new guest stars. So, I never did watch the one from last year, though. I'll have to do that.
Oh.
Because I do like Mariah. I do have both of her Christmas albums. So, I should watch the special about those. Then we have Alex Rider, Season 2, which is coming out on IMDb TV. I did watch the first season again during the pandemic last year when it came out. I really enjoyed it. I was surprised. This is another thing from a male perspective. This is a secret agent, although in this case he wasn't raised to be one, as in Hannah style. But his dad was one, but the agency also does sometimes employ kids, and so he's just asked if he will help figure out, in the beginning, like, who killed his parents, and then who ended up killing his guardian, and everything that was going on with that. So, but it was just, I was surprised. It was a really good story. Other than that, I can't say too much or I'll really give it away, but it was good. So I'm glad there's a season 2. So I will eventually get to that. It's far down my list, but I do want to get to that eventually. And then finally, this is a new series I also want to watch, and it's called Harlem. This is on Amazon Prime, and so this stars Megan Good, Grace Byers, and Tyler I think it's Lepway. Sorry, he used to just be on the show called The Have and Have Nots, which I'm sorry I was not a fan of. It's like Tyler Perry. I love you half the time, but sometimes that was a series where the writing on that was driving me crazy. Anyway, so this is about 4 ambitious best friends, Camille, Ty, Quinn, and Angie, navigating relationships and careers. So think of it as like Sex in the City, but with black females, and they're in Harlem.
Oh.
Instead of just New York City, like Upper West Side or whatever.
Okay.
So it looks really funny. All the trailers I've seen that make me laugh.
Uh-huh. I agree.
So
Because I have seen the trailers as
so
well.
I'll definitely check that out. So what we've been watching this week. First up, we both watched the movie Queen Pins on Paramount Plus, and that stars Kirsten Bell and Kirby Baptiste. So I really thought this was cute. It did start off a little slow, but it did pick up steam, and it was really funny.
And Vince Vaughn.
Oh yes, and Vince Vaughn.
And what's his name? The funny guy.
Oh yeah, I can't remember his name.
I
For some reason,
know,
it never
but
stands out.
It is. It's a hard name because it's like 3 names, isn't it? I swear it is. But anyway, I thought it was so funny. Although I thought it was a slow beginning.
Yes, it
Did
is.
you think so?
Yeah, no, it did start off slow, but yes, I did like it. And then BB Rexa was in there as their little helper, trying to tell them exactly how to wash money and stuff.
Oh
So I enjoyed her as well.
And I loved Kirby House. She was great. I feel.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Paul Walter Hauser.
Paul Walter Hauser, right? That's it.
Yes.
Okay.
Paul Walter Hauser.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, he was so good. I mean,
he is good. He's so
seriously, there's a scene in there that I just lost it. And he's with Vince Vaughn. I kind of feel like those two made the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it is based on a true story.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I would definitely recommend it. And it is on, where did we watch
Paramount
it?
Plus.
Paramount Plus. We watched it on Paramount Plus.
So yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah,
So.
I'd watch it. Again, it's a little slow to get going, but it's definitely worth a watch. It's all funny.
Yeah, it is good. So, and then I also watched The Morning Show Season 2 on Apple TV. Yes, I was like full steam ahead, man. I got started and I was like, couldn't just stop. So I ended up watching all 10 episodes. So I finished it.
Oh my gosh, are there 10?
Of Season 2. And I liked it. It wasn't as good as Season 1, folks. I'm just going to tell you that right now. It was not as good. But I did like it. I ended up caring about some people I didn't care about the first season, so that was interesting to me.
Oh.
So I just felt, and I think the reason I didn't like Season 2 as much is there just wasn't a clear-cut storyline as to what we were trying to focus on. You know, the first season was all about...
the sexual harassment.
Right, it was all about that, and that was
It's
what
kind
we
of
were...
a Matt Lauer.
Right, that was the full focus, and this, it was just kind of like little tidbits here and there, and so it wasn't like a clear, like, focus. Bradley has her thing going on over here, and then you have Alex, kind of honestly absent for a number of episodes, which surprised me, so I'm not sure what Jennifer Aniston maybe was doing where she wasn't in as much. So I did still like it. Billy Crudup makes it worth it, and he plays the producer turned head of the network. So, yeah,
I think it's he's good. Mm-hmm.
So I did like it. And fun fact, it took me a minute, and I can't believe I recognized her though. So Valeria Galino, I never could pronounce her name right, but she got her start back in the day in the movie Rain Man. If you guys remember that, she was playing the love interest of Tom Cruise. I had not seen her in so long, but she has such distinctive features that I was like, I swear I've seen. And she's older now. She has to be maybe in her 60s, and so but she turns up in this, and I was like, is that I'm like, I think it is her. And then when I saw that her name was in the crowd, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the chick that used to be in Rain Man. She was, it was in that David Spade movie, Clean Slate, not David Spade, oh my gosh. Dana Carvey, sorry.
You were so close.
Dana Carvey movie, Clean Slate. I mean, yeah, I was like, wow. Anyway, it was just a throwback, 'cause I hadn't seen her in anything, like I said, in decades. So I was like, oh wow,
Oh
let's
my gosh,
Rebecca.
I'm glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
I wonder if I would notice her as well.
So I won't tell you who she is playing against because we'll see if you can see who
Oh.
it is. Anyway.
Okay.
So yes, that is actually all. Besides just catching up on my one-offs, like my Wonder Years and my CSI Las Vegas. I didn't really do too much over this Thanksgiving holiday, so that was all for me.
Oh, well, good. Well, and I watched a lot more than I thought I would. So aside from Queen Pins, I also went to see House of Gucci. And I am telling you, Lady Gaga is amazing. She is a great actress. Not only can she sing, but she's a great actress. And she, spent months in this character of Patrizia, and she lived her. And you can absolutely see it. And and again, I'm still stunned that character, oh gosh, I can't even remember his name in the movie, but was Jared Leto. I'm still taken back by that. But now I see his eyes. I see it. But and he was funny, and he was such a weird character. He's such a weird kind of guy, and yeah, it was funny. Anyway, it was good. I liked it. I liked it. I think Lady Gaga will probably get an Oscar nod for sure.
Let me ask your opinion, since now there's this hoopla with the family saying they felt they portrayed Patrizia too much like a victim. Do you see that? When you saw that, do you feel like she's portrayed like a victim?
No. I thought she was kind of...
I mean, that would surprise me knowing the real story behind her, so... Okay. Anyway, so they're trying to sue the filmmakers now, saying they made her look too like a victim, and no, that's not the case at all.
Oh, no, I didn't think that she did. I think there was a time where I felt sorry for her, and it's when Adam Driver's character, when he pretty much was done with her, but she was really trying to help run the family business. I mean, she was just trying to insert herself too much, and that just doesn't happen, I mean, families don't look too kindly on that. And so he bumped into another person that he knew a while ago, and on the ski hill, and they started getting a little reacquainted when she was at the height of being such a biatch. And so and he kind of tossed her aside, and I think that was kind of the only time where I felt like maybe I felt a little sorry for her, but then she just went off the rails.
Oh, okay.
So no, I didn't think she was a victim.
Okay. Well, then maybe their lawsuit probably won't go anywhere. I was just curious from a watcher's point of view.
And then I watched No Time to Die, the new James Bond, and I liked it. Oh my gosh. It's such a great show for action. I mean,
That's
seriously, the cars that they ruined and the awesome motorcycle stunts was unbelievable.
Right?
So, yeah, I liked it. I hope there's going to be more.
I'm sure they'll definitely keep it going. I mean, it's too big.
You can't.
It's too big of a moneymaker.
Yeah.
We'll just have to see who they bring on next. But yeah, I think
this was Daniel Craig's last,
Mm-hmm.
and wow, I don't know. I mean, I'm a huge James Bond fan. I really am, and I love most of them. And I thought Daniel Craig was really a great Bond.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why he doesn't want to keep that going. I mean, he's definitely fit enough, and
I think he is fit. He just said he thought he was getting a little old. He's like, I mean, I've hurt myself so many times doing stunts and stuff. He's like, I think which is kind of, it reminds me back when Matt Damon was like, I'm not doing any more Bourne movies. He's like, I'm up in age now. Doing these stunts is hurting me.
Oh.
None of them have that Tom Cruise. I defy my age. I can do these stunts till I die. Apparently, like these two are just like, yeah, we're good. That's honestly was what he said. Was I can't do those things anymore.
Well, all right. So they need to continue that on.
Yeah.
Which I think it was left open-ended to continue it on, so that's good. But
True.
Anyway. And then I took your advice and I started watching Yellow Jackets. And that is a crazy show. It is. It is very bizarre. But it captured me right in the beginning.
Right, doesn't it? Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out where this is all going. So, yeah. So I'm all caught up, and I think you said there were 3 episodes, right?
Yeah, there's currently 3 episodes out.
I thought there were 5. Don't ask me how about that. But anyway, no, I think it's good. It's very captivating. So,
yes, please check that out. I think you guys would like it. Now it's time for some trailer talk. First up is the movie called The Outfit. This will be out in theaters February 25th and stars Mark Rylance, Zoe Dutch, and Dylan O'Brien. So this looks really good. It looks like more like the 40s or 50s, and Mark Rylance's character is a tailor, but he has a backroom that he lets like shady, mobby type of people use his backroom for different purposes within reason. But one night, someone comes in wanting to use it like to interrogate someone else, and he's not down for it, but he's kind of strong-armed into allowing it to happen. So this looks really good. More and more people end up coming through this shop, and he's just trying to be this basic tailor and not get into too much trouble. So it just looks really interesting and tense.
Kind of mobbish.
Yeah, and just like tense.
Yeah.
So I definitely give this a whirl when it comes out. It does look pretty good. Next, we have Dog. This will be out February 18th and stars Channing Tatum. So he is playing a veteran who has agreed to take out said dog on this road trip to some new owners. He's going to be the guardian until he can connect him with his
So he's rehoming the dog.
He is rehoming the dog because his service member has passed away. And so this is his way of getting back in. I'm not sure what branch he's in, if it's military, Navy. I can't remember what he was in that he's trying to do good by. So this looks super funny, you know, very Turner and Hooch style. I mean, the dog, they're not getting along at first. The dog is tearing up things at first. He won't let him be at first. He calls him a demon at one point. He's like, "You're just a demon." But, eventually they're going to, be cute and fall in love with each other.
Of course, because that's what has to happen.
Right, exactly.
So it's right up my alley, so of course I'm going to see this.
I'm all for it. And then also in February, these are all in February, I didn't even realize, so right now. We have Marry Me out February 11th, and this stars Jennifer Lopez, Owen Wilson, and Sarah Silverman. So Jennifer Lopez is playing a version of herself, as this superstar singer, and she's supposed to be getting married on TV to a character played by Maluma, who's also a singer, obviously, in real life. And so, things go horribly wrong between her and Maluma. She's stuck, and she ends up looking in the audience, seeing Owen Wilson's character, and asking if he will marry her instead. And he agrees because he doesn't want to embarrass her in front of, everyone else after everything that has happened. So it just looks really cute. They're just trying to go with it for a bit and make it work, which I'm sure, we love our rom-coms, and so it has to end.
Of course.
That they fall in love with each other, and
and it's only a few days before Valentine's,
right?
So they're going to get together.
Yes,
but that's
exactly.
okay. That's okay. I mean, half the battle is, or half the fun is just watching the whole connection happen.
Right.
Exactly.
And
they're
just
and
so
tribulations that go on.
Right. And they're just so opposite. Like Jennifer
Owen
Lopez and Wilson.
Oh my gosh, that is just that is so funny.
It almost reminds me, like in that way, like Notting Hill, because back then it was just like. You thought Hugh Grant Moore is goofy, and you're just like, what? You're gonna Julia Roberts? What? Yeah. So I can. Yeah. That's the vibe I'm feeling.
Yeah.
So looking forward to that. So 3 great choices, guys. Check out those trailers if you haven't yet, because I think you'll be interested, just like we are on all 3.
And there's a lot of other great shows coming out this week. So yeah.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for this week. We're so excited that you joined us, and thanks for listening. We hope you had fun. We also hope you had a great Thanksgiving weekend and holiday with your family and your friends. I know I did.
I did too.
You spent time with your family, so we have to remember what is most important. And now, boom, full on into Christmas.
Right.
So
got some good holiday content coming for y'all.
Yes, and there's a lot of great, shows. I mean, seriously,
right?
I wish I could just sit and just watch TV for a week.
Right,
And
that would be awesome.
And not be interrupted.
Yes, there you go. That's the key.
Yeah, just hole up in a hotel or something. But anyway, so but if we would love for you to give us a review or comment, because it really does help us out. And you can also follow us on Instagram at movies_munchies_moscato. And we'll see you next week. Thanks for hanging.
Thank you, guys.